Howdy folks, it's a Tall Turtle here, and welcome back to the SoarvivorCraft server. And in this episode, I'm calling this the catch-up episode. Not because we're going to eat hamburgers, but because I need to catch you up on a bunch of things I've been doing on the server. I got so far ahead in recording that I just stopped recording when I was playing because I was like a month and a half ahead on videos. So now that my videos are starting to catch up, because I am recording or uploading every day that I have an episode, regardless of the spacing, I have a bunch of things to catch you up on. So this episode is pretty much just going to be a look at this, look at that type thing. And then I'll talk about the future plans, and then we'll get back to normal episodes next time. But a couple things I want to show you is, first of all, that music here in the beginning is the theme as it plays through this turtle that Kim Doll made for me a while ago here at Turtle Park, bird's eye view, I guess. And I just thought I'd start with that music instead of normal music. It's the same theme, just play through the turtle. And then you might notice that my helmet is different. I finally made my own turtle helmet texture, which on me doesn't necessarily look all that great because we can't see the whole thing because of third person, and it's enchanted. But it's a texture made out of real turtle shell. So that's how I came up with that. When you see it on other people, it looks a lot better. But I figure anything was better than the default textures when it comes to the full armor. So I have a new turtle helmet texture that I made added to my texture pack, which I can give to you now. I do have permission to give you the Red Craft converted pack. And of obviously my own texture pack I can share because it's my own. And then I have a few more things to do here in Turtle Park, and then we'll warp home. First of all, let's see if I can fly in third person. I just want to fly down. We don't need to go up, so we're not going to... Oh, there we go. That works. All right, let's hop into first person and turn the HUD back on. There we go. You may notice that I had, until I bumped my mouse wheel, a stone block in my hand, and that is because after many, many, many months, I'm going to fix this one block that I accidentally chopped out a long time ago, because when I started modifying this a little bit, it was the first time I had efficiency, as I just burned right through all this. So we finally fixed that. If you're a longtime viewer of my videos, you understand how much that single block was bothering me. So we finally fixed that. What else did I want to do over here? Actually, while I make my way back to the main base, I wanted to insert a video clip of that parrot rescue that I did off Maui. Remember a couple episodes back, a parrot showed up out of order, and that's because I rescued a parrot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk back through the nether and everything, but you are going to watch a sped up video clip of me rescuing Cork, and then I'll meet you back at my base. And there's Cork on the floor, and we're not going to put him on our shoulder because he makes too much noise, but he will get a proper cage. I'm going to build a similar cage to Sam the cat, but except it would be a bird cage. But one thing we need to do, if you recall, is if you put a music disc, your parrot will dance. I got my sounds turned down a little bit, but that's okay. But you can see him dance. You get the idea, right? Are we going to dance together for a minute? Cork. Right, dance, dance. Okay, that's not going to work because I got to loft him away. Can we dance like this, do the side-to-side shuffle? There we go. I also noticed that once the music stops... Oh, I pushed him out of the way. Once the music stops, the parrot will keep dancing until you remove the disc. Because I let that go for a couple hours when I was over here doing some things. And he was still dancing. So I thought that was pretty funny. Otherwise, other stuff I have to show you, like I said, this is going to be a catch you up episode, is I want to show you what I've been doing out here. So let's get our sword going in case something spawns, because this is a spawnable area. Is that a spider? No. There's a lot of spawnable area in there. I'm surprised we've only had one creeper in the 105 episodes spawned in there, but we've never had anything spawn out here, so that was interesting. So what did I do? Oh my gosh, so many things. Where do I start? Let's start over here. Oh my gosh, that music from the note block can drive me crazy, but that's okay. So I briefly talked about how I modified this chicken coop because I needed a bunch of eggs for the 100th episode party. So I removed the grass, put down green carpet, and there are all the hoppers under there, which I don't like the carpet look, but it gets the job done, right? So there's hoppers under there, they go into the chest. This is the first and only like automated thing I've ever built. So I guess it's technically a farm and it's automated, although it's like as primitive as you possibly can get. But I did it. I did something automated, and then I just keep my seeds in here. So I kind of lit it up. Again, details. I always like to talk about the details. I guess I could put a stone ceiling, but I just did wood for now. And I got light in there, and then I moved my seed chest from by the llamas over here because this is where I need, grab seeds to feed them. They always look at me. It's kind of scary. I guess they do spy on me. And I'm really distracted by the music. I'm sorry. I don't normally play music. And I put a light in there because I guess if it's bright enough, they lay more eggs. I don't know. Somebody told me that. And there's the chickens there. I think I'm under the 10 mob count. And then over here, I then expanded this to give me 2 more rows of sugarcane. Because again, I needed that to make my cakes for the party. And then I just kind of put up a retaining wall here. Oh, I see again details. That dirt back there should probably be sandstone. I don't know, because I'll leave it dirt. And then I made this not perfectly smooth, but I did build that up finally. Oh, you know what I just realized I could do? I could probably taper down the front of that too. So that's not flat. No, I like it flat and cut off. Yeah, so that's all done but rebuilt. So I like that idea. This one cactus, that's been enough cactus for green dye. What else did I do over here? Oh yes, I also changed the bottom. So it used to be grass under here, which I didn't realize, and it looked terrible because it was grass. So I changed this to coarse dirt and gravel to match the water features over here. If you remember these, I haven't been over here since we built it. I wonder if anything spawned in here. No, remember we carefully laid out the bottom of that, except that was podzol and gravel. This is the same idea, but because it's not tree cover, because podzol, if you look at it, is like leaves. And I made sure I did that in my texture as well. But the original default texture is a bunch of leaves. And that's why I did the pine trees. So over here, because we don't have trees, I just used coarse dirt and gravel. So I did put some thought into it. It's not just random. And then all along, all of these water features, no more grass, because that looked really silly. I can't believe I didn't think of that for 100 episodes. And then in here, same thing. It's all a rough bottom, like it should be. I could strip that bottom bark, couldn't I? Because then it would be like it's rotting away. I don't know, overthinking it. So then the other thing I did is I put pressure plates by all of these, because what was happening is I was going in and shearing these sheep. Every time I walk by, I shear the sheep, because I don't have a wool farm, but I want to be collecting wool And that's another thing. Because I'm not farming things per se with automatic stuff, I have to go through and harvest regularly, which I do and I enjoy it off camera. I love this kind of, farming for a while. So I don't mind it all. So anyway, that included in that farming is when I come over here and I shear my sheep. So I was running in here like this and shearing them. Not a problem, right? That's pretty normal stuff. Oh yeah, this is also spawnable back here. Nothing spawned yet. But what would happen is I would run through, and then by the time I would close these, I would either accidentally open up the other one, but regardless, I would have 2 sheep escape every time. It was really annoying. So I'm like, I will just put pressure plates down. However, that means I had to move back a whole bunch of this. So I had to move a lot of this back 1 row and move this out 1 row so I don't accidentally walk over them. And then that really screwed this up because it's raised. So I had to move all that back, and I spent a lot of time with that, but that's okay. The reason why I wanted to move this back is because often they're going to see me this time. They normally don't see me, and they normally don't come over here. So I normally have to go in there to breed, and then what happens? Well, they run out. So pressure plates now, so I can just run out and not worry about it. And I had to push all this back, so you probably don't really notice a difference. If I had a side-by-side thing, you would probably notice. But that was quite a bit of work, but I enjoyed it. And then, like I said, my first automated farm of any type is that chicken coop right there. So that brings me to the next item on my list, just popping through my to-do list here, is I finally finished my jungle leaf texture. So the RedCraft texture pack had 5 out of the 6 trees. Oh, he stopped. He actually stopped dancing. Last time the music stopped, he kept going until I logged back in. RedCraft did 3 of the textures, 5 of the leaf textures. I'm talking about these leaf blocks. Everything except jungle. Jungle wasn't done. So I looked at these. I'm like, well, I really want to make that jungle, make the 6th one. I realized, aside from spruce, all the rest of these are actually the same exact texture. 100% identical. So what I did, except for the natural coloring of Minecraft. So what I did is I took this idea, but I made it look like the original jungle texture, but thicker. So if you look at the original jungle texture, you've got kind of like viney leaves, and you have the cocoa bean seeds or cocoa beans in the leaves if you look at the original default texture. So I just did that because that's the point of the RedCraft texture pack, is it takes the original vanilla textures and just gives them more resolution. It doesn't change them or give them a theme. So I wanted to hold true to that. So I took the ideas from these and just made my own, and then made it look like the original but in higher resolution. And I was very careful to include the cocoa bean seeds, which are originally completely my original idea. In terms of the texture, I just copied and pasted them and stuck them in here, rearranged them, and made them look like that. So there we go. We finally have all 6 leaves. 5 are provided by RedCraft that I ported over, and the 6th one I finally did myself. So that was a big deal. Between that and the turtle helmet. Oh, I did not do the item part of the turtle helmet yet. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that. So you can see the turtle helmet looks awesome, and that thing, when it's not enchanted, and you see the whole thing. But on my head, it looks kind of silly. But so be it. You have to see it on other people. Like when I'm running around with other people, it looks fantastic. Otherwise, let's see. What else did I want to say? I guess that actually, believe it or not, is it for catching you up. So that is what I want to say for catching things up. So the new thing, moving on to the new thing, I am going to change my house a little bit. This is still going to stay here. I was going to tear down this house, actually. I was going to tear all this down and build something completely from scratch, and my kids freaked out, and they're like, Dad, that is your original house on the SoarvivorCraft server. Why would you tear that down? And I realized they had a good point. So this is going to stay, but it's not going to be my house where I go to sleep. In fact, eventually, oh, I forgot to open the door. This is going to clear out, and I'm actually going to get rid of my bed. And the railing is going to go here, and the loft is going to go away. It's going to be an open space. Because what's going to happen is it's going to come up here. There's going to be a little bridge over there. That's protected, of course. And I'm going to do 2 things I said I would never, ever, ever do in Minecraft. I'm going to build similar to a castle tower right here. This is going to turn into a tower. Haven't figured out how I'm going to do it yet. I've been staring at this for hours off camera, you know, 10, 15 minutes here and there. But somehow this, which you can't see because of the tree, this opening is going to be a little skyway type bridge thing. And I don't know if it's going to go all the way to here. Probably will. But this is going to become like a tower, a very tiny tower. And inside, I'm going to have, I knew it was going to start raining at some point, is going to be my bed up there. So I'm going to have a cozy little like 2x2 or 3x2 top area with my bed. Not a tall tower, just enough I can overlook my base and see things. And I'm going to build a tower, kind of like a castle tower, and that's going to be our main living area. I don't think I'm going to have any rooms on the way up. It's going to be some type of spiral staircase or maybe a ladder, haven't decided. But I am going to have a little tower. Never said I'd do it, but I'm going to. And then coming off the tower, surrounding our property, I actually wanted to fly around to show you, but with my shaders in the rain, we'll never see anything. What's going to happen is around the wall, around the edge, I guess, of my property, I'm trying to show you here, I'm actually going to build kind of like a castle wall that peeks over the natural terrain. So I'm not going to take down, can you tell I'm getting on edge because light levels go to 0 when you're in the rain, no matter how well I light this up. Can you kind of see over here? So I'm not going to take down, oh, that is a skeleton trap because I was not there the other day and I'm really not in the mood to fight skeletons. Or am I? Maybe we'll go over in a second. I also boarded up that entrance over here. If I get within 10 blocks, it'll trigger. If it is a skeleton trap, maybe it just fell off. Anyway. So this actually boarded up too, just because. So anyway, I'm going to turn my volume down in my headphones just in case it's a skeleton trap because it's going to freak me out. So I'm not going to tear down the dirt and sand natural wall. I'm going to kind of build like a castle type wall just going over the top of it. And it's going to be like 1 block wide or 2 blocks wide. And it's just going to define our base, define our property. Then I can light this up so I don't have to be scared of monsters anymore because the light levels do drop down to like 2 or 0 over here. And so we're going to have kind of like a wall going around. Then there'll be another lookout tower here. And then my turtle station, my turtle studio that my Latvian neighbor built for me will be like a second entrance to my mine. So I got my big mine shaft over there. There'll just be a little ladder. And then I'll do branch mining without the big extravagant opening under this half. And then we'll build like a little wall that kind of comes up a little bit above the natural terrain. So 2 things I said I'd never do. I said never build a tower, but I'm going to, so I can see my base better from above, and it's a little tiny cozy tower. And we're going to build like a castle wall because we can, and I think it'll be more definitive of the property. And then once that is done, if nobody moves into the forest on the other side of that hill, I'm going to expand my property all the way out to the water, which isn't that far because I noticed we are completely surrounded by water here. We're on a giant island. We have water going through here. We have an ocean there, and a river on the other side of that forest. So I can take over this entire land area to be surrounded by water on all 4 sides and not be a big hog of land because it's not that big. So those are the my thoughts and my plans. So you're all caught up in everything that I've been doing for the past like literally month and a half without recording, and you're caught up with my plans. So what I want to do is let's see if this is really a skeleton trap or not. I'm going to turn my volume down even more because if it is, it's going to be loud. We got a bunch of people on the server that, whoa, there's a lot of people. Half those people are new too. We have a whole bunch of people. So let's see if this skeleton trap, if we go within 10, oh, this is freaking me out. Yep, it is. Okay, so here we go. Skeleton trap. Let's go here. Oh my gosh. They're not going to be forgiving either, are they? Whoa. What? They actually, oh no. Is this going to work? Are you guys killing each other? I hope you're killing each other because that's awesome. Should we just melee? Where's my shield? It's in my face. I'm just panicking. Okay, here we go. Where'd you go, guys? I think they killed each other. Oh, there's still 2 there. Come here. Come on. There you go. And you're a goner, and one more. Nope, two more. There's still one. Oh, got your horse. I got your horse. I'm so far away they can't see me. I remember when skeleton traps were like the scariest thing, and now it's like people don't even care. There we go. Come on. You don't even see me. That's how you do it. You just run away. Just run away and fight them, and then sneak up back on them when they're not looking. Ah, that wasn't so bad, was it? All right, so let's see. We do need some food, and then we'll collect our prizes. I'm looking for any other things, but they did see me at first. They all were charging me for a second there. Thank you very much. All right, well, it's getting night now too, so it's night and raining. My favorite time, not. All right, also, I'm gonna look in here and see if there's a creeper yet, because the light levels in here actually get really low, but nothing has ever spawned in here. That's so weird, actually. Nothing has spawned in here, although the light levels are really low. Alrighty, so that, as simple as it is, is going to be the end of our episode, believe it or not. I just wanted to catch you up on everything, and then tell you my future plans. And we fought a skeleton trap, which is the 4 horsemen. So, still thinking about that tower. So for the next building episode or whatever, when we start building this tower, it's probably going to be an update episode where I build a little bit on camera and then I build a lot off camera, because I'm sure I'm going to think about this for hours and hours and hours and change it 100 times. So anyway, I'm just planning out loud. You don't need to hear it. So let's see. Let's find a safe spot to sign off. And I'm going to get going on thinking about that tower and how I'm going to build it, what I'm going to do, get some materials together, and have some kind of plan, although I have a feeling it's going to be completely improvised. I don't know. I just want to be able to see my base better and have a cozy tiny bedroom. Being on some of these base tours with people, I really want a cozy bedroom. I don't like this open air. I just want to go into a little tiny space and live in a little tiny space, then oversee my little base and oversee the camping area, the resort area. This will be the camping area. And then we'll have a little wall so we can run around the property. And then we'll expand and take over that forest. And oh my gosh, so many good plans. We might be 105 episodes in, but we've got 1,005 more to go. So if you enjoyed the unusual video today, if you're a regular subscriber, thank you for continuing support. If you found me by accident, please like, please subscribe, please share with your friends. Please check out the links to the other survivors in the description below. Welcome all new and recent subscribers. There's been quite a few of you I've noticed, so thank you very much. If you are a survivor, I'll see you on the server. If you're not a survivor, consider joining the Paul Source Jr. Patreon Minecraft server. But no matter who you are or where you're from, I'll catch you in the next episode.